All right, good morning. And we are live. It's 3 minutes before my official start time. So, good morning to everyone who's joining me now. And for those who are watching later, welcome and thank you for joining me as well. If you if you're on here live, please give me a wave, say hi, let me know who's here. I always love seeing who's joined us for my tours. So it's hi Catherine, great to see you. Mary Lou, lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for ages. Great to see you here. So as you can see, it's still dark. Um, Mary Lou, you might not have joined one of my tours in Southeast Asia yet. Hi Sandy. Um, but I've taken to starting them before sunrise, and it seems to work well for as many people as possible who can join from both sides of the Atlantic. Hi Laurie, hi Michaela, great to see you. And hey Annette, for anyone who just, I'm sure everyone knows Annette. Annette's my fellow colleague in California. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us. And hi Elise. Elise, I think you're in Scotland. Is that right? So yes, this is the seems to be the sweet spot time where it's kind of late at night in the UK, but and very late at night in Europe. Thank you, Natalie. But still a decent time for those in the Americas. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're back to see another cave temple, and this time it's we're going to see some wildlife. We're going to see monkeys. We're going to see turtles. And the cave is called Sam Poh Tong. Hi, Claire. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. So, this is one of the three best known cave temples in Ipoh. We saw one 2 days ago, and we'll be seeing the final one um, on Wednesday, my time, Tuesday, your time. Arguably, I've saved the best till last, but I'm pretty sure, pretty confident you're going to enjoy this one as well. So, before we jump in, let's just give a few minutes, give the chance for a few more people to join us. Hey, Michelle, I've missed the last couple of your tours, so looking forward to seeing this place. And don't forget that all my tours are the recordings stay up on YouTube. So if there's anything that you want to catch up on, just jump onto YouTube and have a look under the live tab, and you'll see previous recordings recordings of previous live tours. Hey Cheryl, great to see you. So what have we been doing? Well, we've been settling into life in Penang. We've been to see a few local temples, and they're really gorgeous. We've been exploring the food scene. We've jumped on a few buses. Food scene in Penang has a reputation. Hey, Adrian. Um, Great food, and it's street stalls and food centres. You don't need to go to restaurants. But yesterday we actually went to a place that's been selected for the Michelin Guide as a potential. So basically, the situation is that it's kind of flagged. It's been discovered. So 2 years running, it's featured is a selected Michelin Guide potential. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Um, for chicken rice, so it's called Fatty Low Chicken Rice, and the food was amazing and so cheap. We got out of it for $10 Australian for two of us and had an amazing meal. So that's what we've been doing. We love the food. We love the local food. A couple of observations about. I've mentioned observations previously. A couple more sort of local things that we notice. Takeaway drinks. Takeaway drinks are served in plastic bags. So literally, you get a pouch that's tied up with a string, and that's your takeaway drink. So that's odd, in my opinion. Um, Malaysia is not very pedestrian friendly. Is the other thing I would probably say. Hi, Ronnie Lynn, and yeah. I will continue to do that, Michelle. We'll continue to keep them up there for people to see, to catch later if they can't join me at the time that they are delivered. Um, yeah, steps everywhere. Steps, even as you're walking along the footpath in front of shops, there's steps down, steps up, and so it's really not a very pedestrian friendly place. Crossing roads is an adventure. Sometimes there's crossings. Sometimes there'll be crossings that are kind of automated. You've just got to guess when they're going to go live. And other times there'll be a button, but you're not even sure if they'll work. So crossing roads can be fun. And the drivers don't seem to take much notice of pedestrian crossings. You kind of have to put your hand up and say, okay, here, I'm crossing now. Notice me, here, look. So yeah, that's our observations for today. So let's jump into this recording. Before I do, let's have a look where we are. For those who haven't joined me before, it's just before sunrise. The sky's just starting to get light over there in that direction. Oh, and I just noticed, because I'm an idiot, I just noticed that you probably haven't heard any of that because I didn't have the microphone in. I've just wasted how much? 8 minutes, and I didn't have my microphone in there. And Annette just pointed out, sounds treacherous. Oh, you're talking about walking across the road. Yeah, okay. So hopefully you heard some of that, but probably really faintly because I'm an idiot and didn't have my microphone up to my face. All right, let's jump into this tour. Let's go. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Annette. All right. So here we go. We're about to start. We're off to Sam Poh Tong Cave. So out the front of the cave, just beautiful water and rock garden. So I spent a few moments just wandering around and having a look at that first before we enter the cave temple. And you can see that it's situated at the foot of one of these karst formations. So that's the entrance to the temple there. But before we go in, I'm going to go around and have a look at the water and rock garden. Listen to the sounds of the birds and the insects. And the fish know where they get fed. They all know that if a person turns up here, there's a good chance that they're about to be fed. Oh, it's lovely, Sarah. It's just so peaceful and serene. There's a lot of bonsai around these gardens as well. Well, they're not called bonsai in Chinese. I think they're called penjing, if I recall correctly, from the Sydney Chinese gardens that I visited and took you guys to. You see little temples over there on the rocks. So it's all sort of in miniature landscapes. There's bridges and temples. With its own little cave temple in miniature. They have attendants. I didn't see any monks as such, Laurie. They seem to have people who can answer questions. Um, I don't know if there's specific times for when monks actually do come. It does a little, doesn't it, Annette? Look like Lord of the Rings. And this building here, that's kind of looks like it's floating. I think it was just an amenities block. The doors were locked on it, so I couldn't tell for sure. But yes. And once again, the bougainvillea in full bloom right now. It's lovely paintings along the side of that building. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Michelle? It's just lovely. And it's been trained into a freestanding plant as well, Annette. So um, it's allowed the trunk to grow thick and strong, and formed into a freestanding plant because, of course, it's a creeper or a vine. And look at the paintings on this. I should have slowed down and taken more time on this, but look, I don't even know when everything's supposed to bloom here, Laurie, because it's hot all year round. I mean, how do the plants work that out? I haven't figured that one out yet. And this is a very elaborate or ornate car park. The only moon gate I recall seeing was here in the car park. And now that we can hear the cicadas. Well, that doesn't change all that much either, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. Sunrise and sunset are around about 7:30 morning and afternoon. Um, so I don't know how that changes throughout the year. I have to look into it actually. Look at that cute little bridge. See, he's calling us over. This is our guide. He's saying, "Come on, come on, come on."
So they know that you've got the good gear. Richard.
Playing the time with the monkeys.
Oh, he's got monkeys over there. All right, let's do monkeys first. Oh, there. Are you feeding them? Just make sure you've got everything attached. Whoa, there he is.
Hello, Richard. Yes. So they were throwing out mandarins, I think. Oh, thanks, Laurie. Yeah, that's what I thought it might be. I suspected that it might be that. So, yeah. No sort of shorter days and longer days. Oh, they are little thieves. But these ones seem to be much better behaved than in other parts of the world. They're not like the Bali monkeys. And I've heard the Gibraltar monkeys are pretty fierce as well.
I know.
Yeah, they might compete for your
He's been waiting
attention,
for
Annette.
us. The fish are patiently waiting. This isn't where the turtles are? No?
A little bit, man.
Okay.
Just quite near.
Okay.
So as you come into, you can see they are also coming to you.
Yes, they know. They know that this is the feeding place.
Yes. So how about you guys have feed them?
So we've got
Right. Yeah, mate. You can see.
some pellets of some sort.
Yeah. It's a normal pellet for the fish.
Hi, Trisha. Long time no
Oh,
see.
look at the size of this thing. That's the big daddy, isn't it? I don't know where he did. Oh, there's another one there. Is that a catfish?
Yes.
Right.
From here you can see much more clearly.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, bit of argy-bargy.
Yeah, we got there in the end, Michelle. Cat, not big koi, they're just catfish. But they're big, aren't they?
There's an orange and white one right over there.
Japanese fish. The koi fish.
Yes. And then you've got the regular old grey, black and white ones. But that catfish is big.
It's huge, yes. Sometimes it's very enjoying. You can just wash. Whoa.
Okay.
bikin cái đó đi nhá.
You're a poser.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that non-conformist orange fish, I think, in all of us, isn't there, Ronnie Lynn? So much incense. It really smelled amazing. And these are the guardians, the protectors. Now I know who they are. They're at the entrance of every Buddhist temple. And there's stairs that lead up higher into the cave, but we didn't go up. We didn't go up there. I have to say, guys, the sky looks pretty amazing at the moment. Should I pause the video and show you? I'll count thumbs up or something. I don't like to pause the video, but if you'd like to see the sky, it looks incredible. I've got one thumbs up. Okay, all right. Let me pause here. This looks like a reasonable place to pause. And I'm going to show you. Here we go. Look at this. I just have to step down. Oh, let me get level. Level over there. There we go. That was worth pausing for, wasn't it? Okay. Back to it. Back to it. Right. Okay, let's start this again. That was worth stopping for, wasn't it? And they have so many depictions and iterations of the deities in all these temples. Some of them are called like the 10,000 Buddha temple or something, and they've literally got little statues all over the place. I have no idea how many Buddhas there were in this temple. Yeah, they do. And I think there's some Taoist deities as well in here. Um, and there's a reclining Buddha there too. Oh, secret passageway.
Yes. And we found some bruising on the back after this hit, after our steps. Downstairs.
It is, Michelle, and there must be, I think, somewhere like a dozen of these cave temples at least around Ipoh. And we saw 3 of them, and got a look at the outside of another 2.
So again, this is a Buddhist and a Taoist
Yes.
temple.
That.
And this one
That's right,
here,
indeed.
is that the goddess of mercy, or is that just or is that a Buddha?
I think it's a Buddha.
A Buddha. There's so many deities. I don't know how they keep up with them all. But there's more over here.
Well, there's 2
See, they
sculptures.
look more Indian to me.
The 2 sculptures
They
on
look
either
very
side,
Indian.
to me, look very Indian. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, look.
And our left. Up there. This is the hidden.
Wow. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, we've gone through a tunnel and exited the cave on the other side into this little, like a little hidden valley in a way. It's just this tiny little area surrounded by the karst formations on all sides. And then over here are the turtles. And apparently,
Oh my goodness. They know the food's coming.
apparently the reason for the turtles is that
Oh my goodness, thank you.
they're there for Buddhists to release. It's really odd. It's really
The
strange.
big one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's coming up.
Oh, Laurie, you could be right. I absolutely do not know.
Okay, here we go.
So apparently these guys are
Oops.
for
I didn't
Buddhists
aim
to
that very well,
release.
did I?
But
Here we go.
there's a bit of controversy about the turtles
Yeah,
at
that's
Sam
where
Poh
he
Temple.
is.
I mean, if anyone wants to look it up.
So
I
what's
have
the story of the turtles? How did they come to be here?
I'm also not quite sure how they come here, but they have been kept here since this temple has opened. And it's been one of the feeding attractions here.
Oh, they're so gorgeous. Look at them.
I'm sorry you can't really hear Fuzley, our guide.
do
And
that.
I don't think he really knew the answer either.
I meant to do
He's actually Muslim, so
that.
he's not expected to know
One for him.
the ins and outs of
Oops.
the other
And one
religions.
for this fellow here. Oh, sorry, I made you move too quick, didn't I?
Oh, you got the big one.
Here we go. One for you. There. It's just down there. It's under your foot. Look. It's under your foot, mate. Move your foot. You're sitting on it. All
I
right.
don't see it.
Yes, there's a whole lot of
There's a race,
controversy
isn't
over it, Claire. When I read up on it later,
Tell Sam.
I mean, they're gorgeous and they appear well cared for. It's a grungy area that they're living in, and the whole thing seems to be a little odd, put it that way.
The pond is not that good. Just food for them maybe. But this
And I think I read that there's something like 4 different
He's
species
not
in
coming
here
out,
as
is he,
well.
that big one?
long.
All right, I want to get one to this fellow here. There we go, right in front of you. This one's hanging out for one, Richard, right underneath you. So they love cherry tomatoes. Well, they're not cherry tomatoes; they're normal tomatoes.
There's a normal tomato, yes, correct.
Here we go, one for you. Yeah.
I also wonder,
went under his
Claire,
belly.
whether it's creating a trade by supplying the temple
good are they?
with creatures that they can then go and release. It's all very
He's
questionable.
reversing. He's reversing. I think he's reversing. Okay, one. Oh, you got one there. That's fine. Okay. There. That's for you. The little ones are missing out, aren't they? No,
Just staying there.
he's lazy, isn't he? The big one over there.
Well, the whole Buddhist philosophy, I think, Ronilyn, is about causing no harm to any animal. So
the race
that
is on. You go,
releasing an
go.
animal is, I guess, giving it its freedom. I really don't know. I've tried to read up on this and why and what goes
There's
on
a bit of a scrabble
behind
down here, look.
their being here, but I haven't really gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah, someone got it. Someone got it. Yep. There's another one. Oh, he got both. Greedy.
Yeah, they are fighting.
Well, this one we'll call him Speedy. Yeah. All right, what about you? Did you get one? It's under you, mate.
I
So
came
are
across
lions.
one article where
This guy's going to come in for it.
one of the Buddhists was actually concerned about the number of turtles that had accumulated here a few years ago, and called in a rescue agency to help rehome them. I think they rehomed about 100
Get it.
turtles back
Little
then,
guy, get it.
2 or 3 years ago.
It's too big for him. Oh,
Where
gotta drag it
to?
away,
I do
drag it
not
away.
know. But
You're
presumably
gonna have to
some
fight
kind of
for
sanctuary
it.
somewhere.
Oh, he lost it to the big one. Oh, poor little fella. Thank you. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
So we need to get out before they lock the door.
Who?
It's early morning. That's why I like to bring my particular early morning because see the little
Yeah, Claire, I'll be interested in what you find out. So, I just didn't really understand whether it was a good thing or a bad thing or cruel or not. I don't really know. I didn't really want to sort of be judgmental while I was there either.
No, I agree, Laurie. There are quite a few turtle sanctuaries in Malaysia, so it's possible that they've gone to somewhere like that.
But absolutely no one wants to do that. For the car.
What a beautiful, tranquil space. And just hidden away in a corner there. You would never find her if you didn't look. I know nothing about this pagoda or what it with this building here. It appears to be locked off, not in use. And then, of course, there are picnic tables there as well. So it's a space that it appears to encourage people to stay a while. Oh, that's amazing, Laurie. Heron Island is supposed to be an incredible place. So to be there when the turtles actually come in to lay their eggs, what a treat. And the tiles you'll notice along the bottom there are very typical of the Nonya, the Peranakan Chinese Malay culture. We saw those in Ipoh and also in Malacca. That was my clumsy foot kicking a kneeling stool. This conical object, I don't know what it is either. It's like medallions or little, I'm not even sure what's in there. Little Buddhas in casings or something. Um, so I don't know if these contribute to the description of the number of Buddhas, the ones in that conical tower. Yeah, that's great, Laurie. Really is. It's a really eco-sensitive location, Heron Island. And I think it's totally fine to make comparisons between locations as well. So don't apologise. Back past the beautiful incense joss sticks. And then when we exit the temple, there's another area to the site that we have a brief look at as well, and lots more monkeys doing acrobatics. So if you need to rush off, maybe stay for that if you can. All right, that's the Sam Poh Tong. Sam Poh Tong. Lovely carving of dragons here, which is why I wanted to freeze frame it. Ah yes, I can see monkeys up on the wall up there. Look at that.
Then we try pale eggs.
Yes.
I don't know how they hang on. I really don't. It's the ultimate free climbing, isn't it? I don't know what they're hanging on to. Pretty good free climbers, aren't they? Sorry, I just repeated myself. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Sarah? So we think we've established that this is where funerals are held. Yeah, I thought of that as I was walking through there as well, Laurie. Don't look up, or definitely not with your mouth open. Oh, hi, Tariq. I hope you've been enjoying it. Well, good observation, Laurie. Michelle, we're not really sure, and it wasn't explained to us, but we think that this part of the site was used for funerals, and I do manage to establish that little round from here is where cremations are held. So the actual purpose of the building, I couldn't tell you, like specifically what's inside it, but and all these paintings here, these tile paintings, they're just so interesting, and some of them don't even look like they, like I do explain in a moment. Some of them don't look like they're local to me. They look like they could represent other parts of the world. So a little bit of a puzzle. Joss sticks. I think that's exactly what they are. Like.
Don't look local. I'm not sure exactly why, but things like this with the lighthouse, and this one over here with a windmill doesn't look particularly local to me either. So I'm not sure what this area is. It says
It does, doesn't it, Laurie?
It
doesn't look local at all.
Were kept will be closed on the first, second day of Chinese New Year and also on Wizard Day. So this must be a crematorium area. More monkeys? Oh, up there.
It could be accommodation. I mean, I don't know. They just look like,
It's hot, isn't it?
they look like they're
I'm
uniform units, don't they?
Okay.
So I wonder,
Let's,
is it accommodation?
let's head on.
So I'm going to get lunch.
That looks like a challenge to me.
Yep.
It does, Michelle. That's yeah. I think that's possibly what it could be. And then from Sam Poh Tong, we walked along the road. So this is between Sam Poh Tong temple site, and there are another 2 temples just along the road a little further that we went to investigate just briefly. We weren't going inside these ones, but we stopped for a look. So this one's a lot more colourful. I think it's a lot newer. All the temples are within are not much more than 100 years of age. The one we've just been inside was the oldest, and dates from the early 1900s. They're very noisy, aren't they?
This is really bright and garish, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah.
It's.
And if you need some washroom, sir, it's on the right there.
You need
There's
a.
a washroom.
But we weren't planning on going inside this one, were we?
All right, yeah, man. You can walk through.
Just a quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different designs, different like that. You can see the decoration, more or less.
Nearly all the temples that we've been to seem to have a dog, a resident dog. I don't know if that's deliberate or if they've just become adopted.
It's like a crystal.
For this particular day, Laurie, we had Barnsley, our guide, to take us to the two temples and the Mirror Lake. So the first temple and the Mirror Lake were on my previous tour. That was 2 days ago, and then this one. So that was all in one day. He took us to breakfast as well.
This one feels more like a theme park. It's very bright, very colourful. You can hear monkeys. Here, look at this. Over here.
Sorry, outside of this day, we were getting around mainly by Grab, which is like Uber. It's very cheap. In most cases, it was only $2 or $3 to get anywhere around Ipoh using Grab.
I hope I can get out the other end. I didn't check to see if there was a gate that was open or closed. And another big Buddha. So that's what's facing the street.
I think he needs practice. He's not putting a lot of effort into it, is he? Very true, Laurie. I get him to pull off another stunt on Wednesday at the third cave temple as well. So stay tuned for that one. And from here, we can kind of just see over the wall into the next temple, and we see the reclining Buddha. There's her toes, his toes. So if I move around this bush here, we can see just poking over the wall. There's a reclining Buddha there, and that's the next door temple. Yeah, exactly, Laurie. Yeah, he'll have me doing it myself, won't he? So I need my fall guy. So that's just a little glimpse inside this temple. We didn't spend any time here. And then this is the entrance to the last temple. Again, just masses of color, gold everywhere. Alrighty. So that was the Sam Poh Tong temple. The Paul Bunyan. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly that one, that big one with the arm raised and everything. I know exactly what you mean. All right. So while all that was happening, this is what was constantly pulling my attention away while you were watching. There, look at this. So for those of you who haven't seen it as yet, this is my view. Let me just, I'm juggling my laptop, sorry. Last night we had an incredible thunderstorm. There was lightning. I managed to get a tiny bit of footage of it, but my battery was really low, so I had to keep running inside, plugging my phone back in to charge. And then, I don't know how brave I am. Let me see if I can do this. So if I look down, immediately down, there's a weird step here that's kind of difficult for me to juggle. Did you see the pool? Yeah, you're very welcome, Ronnie Lynn and Mary Lou. It was an amazing experience. And sorry, just sit myself back down again. That's scary high. We're on the 34th floor. And I don't know, did you see the pool? Because I couldn't see what you were looking at when I was holding the laptop over the rail, hoping I wouldn't drop it. We are here in Penang for 4 weeks. We've been here just coming up to a week. And so it'll be a week. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow will be a week. My ankle is feeling much better. Thank you, Claire. I still have a little bit of a dodgy knee, so I've done something to my knee. It was already dodgy, but I don't know. I jarred it, and that's taking longer. So I'm still sort of not. I'm not running around like Speedy Gonzales or anything. Well, half the laptop was behind the rail, and the screen and the camera were leaning over the rail. So that's how I was holding it. If you can imagine it like that, that's what you were. That's how you were managing to look down over the rail. Yeah. So we had this amazing thunderstorm out here last night, and it rolled in, and the sky was black and big black clouds, and then the lightning came, and then the rain came, and then there was more lightning, and it was just an amazing show. So we were alternating between the show that we were watching inside and the show that was happening outside, and me putting my phone back on the charger and all that sort of thing. So what are we doing today? Today we're not doing very much. We're kind of not doing a whole lot on weekends, especially since it's school holidays. So we kind of just hunker down, especially during the heat of the day. It is very hot here. It's very humid. So between about 10 and 4 in the day, it's actually preferable not to go out. It's actually better to sort of just sit inside and take it easy. So if we're going to do anything, we try and get it done early in the morning, and we probably will get out to a few like night food centres or something from time to time, and I'll try and get some footage of those as well. We plan to go to the floating mosque at some point, so I'm hoping to get some footage of that, and I'm going to aim for sunrise if I can for that. So I need to look at tide times and bus timetables and try and figure out how I can work that one out. And I'm contemplating, I'm toying with the idea of actually doing a live. And if I do, it will probably be the 2 temples around the corner from me. And there's a Chinese temple next door to a Hindu temple, across the road from the Michelin selected restaurant that we went to yesterday that I mentioned, that was so incredibly cheap. But 33 ringgit. Oh, I should have got the t-shirts out. We got free t-shirts. Should I, like, if I walk away from my computer and come back, are you okay with just looking at the view while I go and get these? Yeah, look, you look out there and I'll go and get the t-shirts and show you. I'm back. All right. So we went to lunch yesterday at a restaurant that's been going for 55 years. Hang on, I'm back. So we went to lunch yesterday at a place called Fatty Low Chicken Rice Restaurant, and they're celebrating their 55th year. So we're expecting to pay about 50 ringgit, which is about 16 Australian dollars, divided by 4 for US dollars. It came out to be 33, and we still left the restaurant going, how could it have been that cheap? We're trying to mentally add up all the things that we had, including pig's ear, mind you. And and we still couldn't figure out. We think they made a mistake on the bill. We're not entirely sure. So when the guy came running out of the restaurant, we thought, he must be coming for more money. In fact, he gave us, look, we got 2 of these free t-shirts. Can you see that? This way, up there and up. God, I always get this wrong. There we go. And then on the back it's got this way, that way, yeah. Aren't they great? So 2 free t-shirts, a black one and a white one. And all of that was 33 ringgit, which is about $11, 11 Australian dollars for Michelin selected guide. Yeah, with Michelin guide selected 2 years running, 2023 and 2024. They've got the signs up. I'm going to post a little 1-minute video a bit later. But so we did really well yesterday. I thought that was amazing. Beautiful food. Richard had a pork curry and rice. I had the, the the traditional, typical steamed chicken and rice, and it comes with like a light soy-based sauce over the top. It came with a vegetable, and what else we had? We had a drink each. I had a lime juice, and Richard had chrysanthemum tea and pig's ear. Yes, we tried the pig's ear, which was interesting. The sauce was nice. I probably wouldn't go back for the big pig's ear again. All right. So, yeah, that was great. All right, I've gone way over time. Look at this, an hour and 6 minutes this has been running for. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. The next time I'm going live will be 3 days from now at the same time. So it's Sunday here now. I'm going live on Wednesday morning. That will be the third temple. And as I said, arguably, I've left the very best to last. It is amazing. And yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I'm working on my river walk next, where we saw Greg. Greg, you always keep a very low profile, don't you? Any teacher with fatty and it's a yes. All right, so I'm working on my river walk tour with the otters. And hi, Gregory, lovely to see you. Next time, give me a wave early on so I know you're here and I know to watch out for your witticisms. All right, thanks everyone. Bye for now. See you again very soon. Love you all. Bye now.